Hello third violins, and welcome to the Beethoven play along video. This is the only tempo you are going to get for this video. If it is a little too fast, go down and change the speed in the YouTube player. Change it to either 0.75. You probably don't need to go to 0.5. I don't think you need to slow it half down. I'm just going at performance tempo because you guys are basically here already. So I didn't think that I needed to make 2 videos for that. The speed control should be enough to help. So, speaking of tempo and all of that, good stuff. How do we use a metronome? How do we make it click half notes? You see at the top of your music, half note equals 69. In 2/4, that means each bar, each downbeat is at 69 beats per minute. And so how do we find where eighth notes belong if you just click once per bar? It's pretty crazy, it's pretty hard. So for metronome practice, I use a trick, many musicians use this trick, that we double the tempo of the half note. Because if you, let's round 69 up to 70. 70 times 2 is 140. That's the tempo of quarter notes. So that's what we're going to use here. So we're going to change our metronome to 140 beats per minute. Now here's another really important part of metronome practice for this piece. It is in 2/4. So if you have a time signature set to 4/4, then beat 1 is not going to be flashing on beat 1 all of the time, and that could get really confusing. So if you want to use this app, there is a link to it in the description of this video and all of the play along videos. It is called Click and it's available on Apple devices. It's free, but no matter what metronome app you use, or if you use a physical metronome, make sure that it's set to 2/4. So it's clicking 1 accented quarter note for beat 1, and then ticking 1 normal pitch for beat 2, and then an accented quarter note for beat 1. So it looks like this. It's only clicking a high pitch and a lower pitch to accent beat 1, and another lower click for beat 2. Also, really important for you to know is that I'm not going to be able to take any fermatas or retards in this practice video, because when you play with a metronome, I could take these retards and then make sure that I come back in the correct place in the next bar, but there's no really great way for me to communicate that to you. So instead, I'm just not going to take any fermatas at all. It's going to feel really weird. I'm not going to be able to slow down at all at like 126. It's going to just feel really strange and rushed, but I think that it's going to be beneficial for everything in between that doesn't have tempo changes or fermatas. I think it'll really be helpful. So here we go. We're going to start at the beginning of Beethoven, and I will see you at the end. 1, 2, ready, go. was right. Playing all of these different Beethoven parts is super stressful. Also because I've played the original, the real big boy version of this piece, and these first violin, second violin, and third violin parts are so different from what I've played. Different keys, different notes, different rhythms. There's chunks of the music missing. So I really hope that I did this right. Please go play along with the other videos. I tried a lot of times. It took me a lot of times to get the viola video done, so that one is probably right. And you guys are mostly with the violas. There are times where you are not, so maybe that's not super helpful advice. But do go play along with the other Beethoven videos to see who you do play along with and when you guys are by yourselves. So I hope this was helpful. I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy practicing.